Alright everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, and we've got a new game to play. Well, technically it's not a new game, but it's a new game to me because I've never touched this game with a 5-foot long pole, but we are here, NASCAR Heat Evolution. That is right, so we got this game during the Black Friday sale, and it is here on the channel, and we have that beautiful Ryan Newman paint scheme. So, let's take a look at a few different things. Obviously, we got race. We got our different drivers that we can sort through here, which there's a lot of very nice paint schemes. Ty Majeski. Wow, NASCAR next team. That's interesting. So, ooh, beautiful Kyle Larson. But yeah, ooh, that's somebody different that I didn't know was in there. Bobby Labonte in the 32. But all of the very, very nice paint schemes in here. Ben Kennedy. Daytona Beach, Florida. I have never heard of that guy. Interesting. Anyways, and we got Casey Kane, and he's got a few different paint jobs in here, so that's kind of cool. We got Eric Jones in the 20 with also extra paint schemes as well. Ooh, Turtle Beach. Hello, Turtle Beach car. Nice. Hello. We also got Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Hemrick, Kevin Harvick. We got Denny Hamlin and all of his FedEx paint schemes, which he no longer has. No Gregson in the 7. That's interesting. We got an extremely young Todd Gilliland. Wow. Very young. Ryan Ellis. Very young Ryan Ellis. We got Chase Elliott, Carl Edwards. We got Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tyler Dipple. That's a name I haven't heard. Austin Dillon. Multiple paint schemes for that. We got Matt DiBenedetto in the, well, what is it? Wait a minute. 83. Also, there was a 49, I think. Is that what I saw? He's got a lot of paint schemes. NASCAR Heat, the number 49. 83, 83, 83, 83, 83, 83. NASCAR Heat Evolution 83. That's interesting. That's a lot of paint schemes on this car. Good night. I saw orange. Ooh, orange crushed soda. Ooh, that's pretty. Alright. But, yeah. There's a lot of paint schemes here. So, anyways. Let's keep going through it because we can. Lots of drivers. Who's the, oh, Harrison Burton, good. Night, that guy's young. But look at all these guys from way back in the day. Greg Biffle still racing in Cheez-It Ford EcoBoost. Ooh, the Ford EcoBoost paint scheme. That is pretty. I like all the extra paint schemes. I forgot that we gotten that. Matt Tifft in the 11. Tony Stewart's in here. I think the final game that actually had Regan Smith in there as well. We got the 44, Brian Scott. We got David Reagan in the 23, and back to Rocket Man Ryan Newman. So, we don't have a whole lot of races that we can actually race. We got Atlanta, we got Charlotte, we got Daytona, we got Dover, Kansas, Texas, and then we got to get to level 2 to be able to get to some of these other tracks, which is fine. So we'll get into that just a second, but let's look at the other features of this game before we get into racing. We do have a challenges mode where you can go through and do different challenges, so that's pretty neat. We also have the championship mode, so 6-track, and we got, oh, good night. So you have to do all of the different levels to be able to get into that. That's interesting. You do not currently have a career profile. Would you like to create one? Sure, what does that look like? What does that look like? Oh, good night graphics. Wow. Definitely driving the Ford here. What? 36, 28. We go 36. Oh, we are definitely not going bold. Good night. That is some hair, I can tell you that right now. Head shape. Oh, good night. I'm glad that they upgraded from this. Woo-wee, look at that. Wow. There we go. Then we get eyebrow. The color of the eyebrows. Angry eyes. Good night. That is something else. We will just, yeah, we'll go with whatever that is. Alright, so let's see. So my name is Dave, and I am the manager. Hi, Dave. You're a brand new team and could use some money. The first thing we need to do is get sponsored. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Finishing the top 30 twice should get us enough attention to acquire a good sponsor. Good luck. Alrighty, so there is career mode. So we have team, sponsor, standings, and schedule. That is interesting. Huh. Very, very interesting. Alrighty, so I did not know that there was career mode in this game. I knew there was racing, but I did not know they had a slight career mode in here. So that is very interesting. Okay, well, we'll have to peruse that at a later date. Of course, we have multiplayer options and whatnot. So let's get back to Ryan Newman here, and let's hit one of the tracks here. So we have Atlanta, Charlotte, Daytona. Love Daytona. Let's see. Ooh, Dover, Kansas, Texas. Let's try what Dover feels like. Just intrigued. You can definitely see the huge improvement the graphics had in the Heat series. Cars look about the same though. Ooh, we still have the same pace car. What camera? Ooh, I have a rearview mirror. That's interesting. Trying to find my camera views here. Oh, good night. Hold on, gotta change my earphone level here. There we go. Yeah, so one thing I noticed is there's no look back option. You can't just pull back on the right trigger and be able to look behind you. Also, the engine noises are horrendous for a NASCAR car. One thing though is that this game has a working rear view mirror. So compare that to the excuses the many racing games currently are giving us that we can't have rear view mirrors in the game. So that's a pretty impressive feat for this. Also, you can see all the major grandstands that Dover used to have versus what they're running currently. So that's interesting. It actually does have force feedback in the controller, so that's pretty cool. The car is definitely a bit on the tight side. Man, look at this. This is old Dover. Wow, that is... I did not realize that there was that many grandstands around this place. That is insane. Driving style, very twitchy, very arcadey. Heavy on the arcade factor for sure. Ooh, we can look side to side technically with our mirror here. You can see we get a slight look side to side. So that's good. But yeah, that engine noise, that is definitely not NASCAR noise. That is very irritating to listen to. Let's see here. Do we have... Yep, we have... Oh, we got somebody being a spotter. I think that's... I believe that's Jeff. Jeff Gordon. Yep. So taking a look, we do have the lap info pages, so we got, I'm going to have to turn him off, but we got best lap, best, and record, so last lap, all that information. Let's see, and we do have the radiator, engine, oil temperature, estimated laps on fuel, and damage to the vehicle, and there's a whole separate thing just to look at tire status. Very interesting. But yeah, we cannot look behind the car, which is something that I greatly enjoy doing. Let's see who's there. Inside the car.
Still there. The car hit his face.
That digital dash, that is definitely different. I don't remember if that's actually what they look like for this particular time period, but it's definitely interesting looking anyways. Back to my hood cam. Enjoyed that one a little bit better. Alright, but let's get back to pit road here. Not doing too bad. Let's see, do we have setups? We got practice. Let's go to the next session. I don't think we have setups that we can do. Go ahead and qualify.
Go, 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 go!
This is session 1. Ah, so this is not quick qualify. This is multiple sessions back when NASCAR had qualifying sessions that lasted longer than 50 minutes. Good old days. So multiple tracks, multiple cars on the track at the same time for qualifying. That's pretty cool. Car's definitely tight. Can we come down to pit road and fix anything? I want to see this here.
Slow down.
I want to see if we can come down. Hey, helicopter, is that? Wait a minute. Nope, helicopter is just sitting. There we go. Let's see, we got 4 rears, car adjustments, tape, wedge, okay. Let's go down on the wedge here. We're going to take a little bit of tape off. Tire pressures, we're going to up the tire pressure in the rear here. Just see if we can't get the rear end to step out a little bit more. Oh, hello. I don't know, those pit road animations, that's pretty good. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some cleanup that could be done on the pit road animations, but I don't know, that pit stop looked pretty decent, all things considered. I like how that looked. Interesting. Yeah, I think definitely one of the biggest drawbacks that I would say as a NASCAR fan is definitely the sound of the engine. That's definitely an issue. We're trying to see if we can get this car to loosen up a little bit because it's definitely too tight. A lot of camera shake, which is something I typically don't like to have on, just because it's a little bit irritating to race with, but we'll make it do. Diving into the guys. Well, the car feels a little bit more stable since we did that adjustment, so that's nice. Could use it to be a little bit looser though, still. Ooh, I need to check. Let's see here. Do we have sim AI results? Exit qualify. Okay, I was trying to see if we had options for the what assists I might have on, because I don't think I checked that. So if I can loosen up the car with that, make it a little bit less grippy, I would definitely like that. That's one thing I forgot about to check. Real close to that wall. Well, that's our fastest lap yet. Current position is first with that one. Nice. There we go today with that. That's pretty good. Oh, we even have a crew chief guy that pops up. If you end the session, you will lose all progress associated with the session. Gotcha.
Go, go,
Good,
go,
man.
go, go, go.
I want it to end. Next session, yeah. And start race. Alright, let's see what all these, what the AI race is like here.
There's a green flag.
And I don't remember what AI setting I have them on, so we'll have to find out and see how good or how bad they actually drive. Ooh, we got Riddick in the 29. That's interesting.
Stay high. Still there.
Well, you can definitely run the outside. I think we got these guys on a pretty
Still there.
low setting
Clear low.
on the AI skill.
Clear high.
We will work with that and see what we can do here.
All clear.
They're definitely very dedicated to the line and not really interested in blocking.
Stay high. Still there. Car low.
Which once again, we might have to check what settings we're running because I forgot to check that before we got in to the game. So we'll have to see if we can improve that. We got Tony. Hello, Mr. Smoke.
Still there.
Getting pinched by was that?
Clear
I think that
high.
was, oh yeah, Clint. Yeah, it's
Clear low.
definitely
You're all
heavy on
clear.
the arcade
All clear.
and extremely light on the simcade side of things. That is for sure. So for those wanting a little bit more of a good racing game, it's definitely lacking in more of the simcade elements to it that made the next few renditions of the game much better.
Still there. You're all clear.
Kozlowski, get past him.
Clear low. That was a great lap.
We got the 1 too, that's cool. The Hendrix, actually that is Ganassi, yeah,
You're all
Ganassi
clear.
1. Always take, for whatever reason, when I was getting looking for the die casts and stuff very much earlier on, I always thought that it was a Hendrix 1 for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought that, but I always did. And we got Nationwide doing on Junior.
All clear.
Got Carl Edwards in the 19.
Stay high. Still there. Clear low.
We got plenty of fuel. And tires are not wearing out too bad there. Let's see here. I saw something weird with the... Nope, that's about right. That's about correct on the tire wear.
10 laps to go.
Looks like we got Matt Kenseth leading the way with, I think that's Kyle Busch. Is that Kyle Busch? No, that might be Kurt. Yeah, that's Kurt Busch. In the Haas car. But it was a Chevy Haas car. That's something else. Yeah, definitely would not award this game much for what it comes to on sound. The sound is greatly lacking, that is for sure.
All clear.
Built the ball a little bit there. See if we can get the Kenseth. Yeah, car's definitely not getting loose. It's just kind of getting into the wrong lane and you have too much throttle when you go into the wall. That's really more it is. More tight than loose, so not really any slipping and sliding going on with the car. Now the sun glare off the cars itself, I mean that looks pretty decent.
Still there.
I don't remember seeing a whole lot of sun glare in
Clear low.
Heat 4 or 5, but that might just be, haven't played it in a while, so that might be what it is. But that's definitely some nice sun glare coming off the shiny body of the race car. So I mean, you do have to let off the throttle in the corners, so that's definitely nice. But yeah, I mean, the car is really planted. I mean, you're not feeling any looseness or wiggling around at all with the car. We got smooth cars. Bobby Labonte's in the game too, in the 32, so that's neat. Let me get past you here, buddy. And Cheez-Its. I want the Cheez-Its. You wanna give me some Cheez-Its? Here I come for Cheez-Its.
You're all clear.
And also back when Rich Petty was being able to run 2 cars still by himself. Rich Petty Motorsports, like that. Honestly, if we could have kept Jimmy Johnson out of that whole deal, I think that would have been the best thing for that team, because it seemed like Petty GMS was going places.
You're all clear.
But they really got messed up when Jimmy decided to butt his way into the conversation. So, rather irritated with him. Also, too, the disrespect to the king of taking off the Petty name out of racing. That was extremely irritating as well. So, put that Petty name back on there. I mean, make a Petty Legacy or something like that, but yeah, a lot of disrespect to the king for sure. So that's irritating. It's definitely not challenging So we will double check what settings we got running on in here because it is definitely not that challenging. The AI seem to be pretty docile. So we'll have to double check that.
Last lap.
Ooh, replay mode. That'd be interesting. I don't remember if I saw if there's any replay mode in this game. I'd assume there was, but I won't say that for sure. There might be the highlights. What there might be. So we will double check that, because that'll be interesting to see what and if anything is there. So here we go, finish right
Still
there first.
All clear. Great job.
Ooh, we have crowd noises, very nice. Speed rating. That's going to help us out continue moving things on there. Oh, replay mode. It's right there. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we do have... Oh, good night. Look at all that sun glare. Wow. That's a lot of sun glare. So we can jump to the end here. Change camera. So there we go. Got that view. Got in view. Got the hood view. Got the above view, which that's always a cool view. And then, of course, we got track view right there. There we can look at it, see if we get any closer shots of that car, because that thing is beautiful. Love that Caterpillar paint scheme. Alright, so slowly working on our level and speed rating, so that's pretty neat. So let's check out what our race settings say. Ah, yeah, so let's up the AI level here. We got race length. I'm going to leave that at 3. That should be good. There we go. Would I save changes? Yes, it would. I'm going to step out here for a second and let's see what options we have for there we go, we can switch everything to quick qualify. That'd be good. Now let me see here, is there anything advanced settings? What are advanced settings? Physics. Ooh, hello. Ah, okay, so there was a normal and simulation. Always use custom setup. Ah, yep, so we can always do a custom setup, automatic transmission or manual. Okay, so there's those settings. So that will change how the dynamic of driving is. Here's the controls. You got all the visuals working like they're supposed to be. Yep, sound, profile, all that's done. Okay, so let's try it now. And let's take Ryan Newman to... Where do we want to go? Let's try out Atlanta. See how the tires degrade on the old surface here. Ah, interesting. Okay, so now we got simulation based. Woo. Physics, that's different. Oh boy. Okay, so now we got something different going on. Alright, well let's see what that does then. Okay, cause a little bit more wandery. Okay, I did not know that was an option, so good thing we went and checked this. So 2 different racing options for you. Typical, or the normal option, and then there's the simulation. And the simulation definitely different, and also what's cool is that you can still feel all the bumps on Atlanta already, so that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, rear tires getting loose now. Okay, that's what I'm liking. That's what I'm liking. Let's get my rearview mirror back up on there. Get loose. Watch what those tires do, because now we're going to be slipping and sliding at Atlanta, which is one thing that I love about Atlanta is the slipping and sliding that you get. Slipping and sliding up to the wall. Ooh. And the smoke.
There's a wreck in turn 2.
I mean, the smoke, a little bit... Ooh, good night. That is pretty good. I like the smoke, honestly, because I mean, you couldn't see anything around it, which is very realistic. Yeah, that's pretty realistic racing smoke. The only thing that I can see is that you can't see.
There's a wreck in turn
You can't
one.
see. Can't see any smoke in the rearview mirror. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Yeah, we got some major issues with the car. Yeah, but you can look at the rear end just kind of dancing around back there. Alrighty, so we kind of want to now we want to go through and tighten the car up some. Yeah, we want to tighten that car up a bit. So Alright, that's different. And different is good. Different is a good thing. Alrighty, let's see here. We got add some tape. We're gonna go down. No, we're gonna go up on the wedge. Is what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna lower the tire pressure just a little bit in the rear. Should be good. Tape is good. Repair. Yeah, we're gonna go. What do we need? We don't need that much fuel, but we'll get it anyways. Damage model? No. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't mind it. Definitely looks like we scuffed the wall. It's not torn apart, so I mean, decent. Hey, and the gas can actually goes into the gas can slot, so I mean that's impressive. We got damage getting fixed up here. Got the weird offset camera view, which is strange. We'll work with that. Off we go. Also, I think I just saw something around there. Okay. Ooh, hello. So we still have damage on the front end of the car. Interesting. So you don't get all your damage fixed. Okay, now see, that I like. I do like that. I do like not having all the damage fixed necessary, because that makes you have to drive a little bit better. But I do like that. Okay, there we go. Yep, so the rear end a little bit tighter now. Okay, good. So yes, we got 1% aero damage that's left over that we can't get rid of, it doesn't look like. I like that, actually. That I actually like, because that does give you a bit of a handicap. But also it is realistic that, hey, you're still going to have aero damage no matter how much you fix the car. You're still going to have some aero disadvantage after having a wreck. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, we tightened up the car there. But yeah, the car's still, the car's still dancing around. I'm actually having to fight a little bit. I like that. Okay, so simulation settings in NASCAR Heat Evolution. I like it. I like that. Let's see, so we can go to, oh, here we go. So custom race. We're just gonna go straight to the race settings. Well, that's fine. So go into the garage. Hello. So here's all the settings that we've all known and loved from the Heat series. All of these in here. Okay, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go up on the wedge there. All of that looks good. Front right, left weight. Looks pretty good. Got springs, tire pressure. We're going to go down on the rear tire pressure, and that just gives us a little bit more grip since the car is a little bit looser in the rear end now. Track bar, sway bar, let's see here, wheel lock, offset. Offset feels pretty good, I think. We could go up on that if we need to. And then we could mess around with gearing, but I don't like messing with gearing, so we're just going to go with that. Yes, and we're going to save that setup, and we're going to go to the track here. So we didn't change much on the car, we just did a little bit of setup work. Main thing is just getting that wedge where I want it. 10-lap shootout. So okay, we got 105 AI here, but they're going to start driving away from me, especially if I don't stay in the draft. So we need to stay in the draft here and see what they can do. And currently it looks actually like a Atlanta Super Speedway is what it looks like here at Old Atlanta, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so the car's actually hard to handle. That is neat. It's definitely not as good as you can't really feel the tires. This thing you know that you're racing, but you don't really feel the tires affecting the car compared to Heat 4 and 5, where you can actually kind of feel the different tires kind of contributing to what's going on with the car. You can't really feel that. It's really just wedge for the most part. That's really contributing to it. But yeah, now we're getting driven away from them. That's fine. Hey, he's fine. We will work with what we got. But yeah, I definitely simulation mode. That is definitely a bit more of a chore to work with than normal mode. So we will definitely be using that from now on. Might have to bring the AI down a little bit until I figure out how this drive style works, because it is much different than Heat 4 and 5, that is for sure. But definitely like the feel, but yeah, it is each bump kind of moves the car around, so you do have to fight it. So that is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't like the fact that I'm getting driven away from right now, but hey, we will work with what we got. There's one thing is like with Heat 4 and stuff, Heat 4 and 5, is like I've learned how to drive nice and smooth. This, I haven't learned how to drive nice and smooth with this, because this is much different. Yeah, that line there. Ooh, picked up a little bit of ground right there through the corner. Alright, we'll see what we can do with that then. They got draft help, obviously, so that's one thing that's not helping me. Alright, getting on and off the throttle there a little bit. See if we can see, let's see, leader. So leader, it shows the leader, but it doesn't really show like who's in front of me. Ah, there we go. There's who's in front of me. Bobby the bump there. Totally messed up that corner because I was trying to figure out, wait a minute, where's my leaderboard? Found it. I found my leaderboard. Now I know where I'm going. Backwards. Okay, yeah, see, so you have to catch the car there. So yeah, base setup, for me anyways, definitely don't want to do that, so definitely got to change up that wedge, to tighten up the car just a little bit so that we can catch it. But still, nice that I actually have to fight the car versus just feeling like it's on rails, which it still is, but it's a little bit more difficult of a rail system to work with. To the fence we go, and I can't see where I'm at. There we go. Alright, so
There's a wreck in turn 2.
definitely like the smoke, because the smoke is realistic. You can't see a thing until that stuff clears out. So that's realistic, especially like Daytona and Talladega. That's very, very realistic, so I definitely like that. From what I saw in practice, it appears that some of the aero damage does stick around with you no matter how much repairing you do. Like that feature of the game. That is definitely impressive. And yeah, so I mean, it's not a bad game for sure. Obviously, I don't remember anything from when it originally came out. So those who actually got the game when it originally came out, they know of any issues, bugs, or anything that they had to deal with. And those that play it regularly know of any bugs that remain. I do not, on the other hand. What I do know is that for the very cheap price that I got it for off of Steam, it's fun to have another NASCAR game in the arsenal. So we're going to go with that. Someone has already won the race. We will come around and get it, but I think I'm going to have to bring the AI level down just a little bit until I get used to the driving style, because it's a little bit different, that is for sure. Totally different car too, so that's also contributing, but it's definitely a different driving style.
We'll get them next time.
Alright, still got a decent speed rating. So, anyways, guys, I enjoy it. I'm gonna have to have some fun learning how this game works, but definitely like it. It's a lot of fun. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We will be having some more Florida racing, I believe, in the Xfinity series. So we will be seeing that series come back. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.